Good morning, everyone. It's 6:15. I was here a minute ago, and it was really dark. It's amazing how 1 minute and it's like someone flipped on the light switch. I'm gonna head back to the fig and pick it today. I'm looking at the viewfinder and see. Uh, right there is our tiger fig, and we're gonna head over and pick it. Um, there are signs that it's ready, but it looks like it's got to be picked, so I'm gonna go and do it. Here's our panache fig or tiger fig up close, and it's starting to show some rust, so I was a little bit wary about whether to leave it or to pick it, but based on the signs that y'all gave good tips on, it doesn't seem to be ready, so we'll wait on it, pick it maybe tomorrow. But let's go and pick the dragon fruit instead. The dragon fruit's ready to be picked now. It's about 4 days after it turned color, and that's the general recommendation. I've always waited a few days and sometimes longer after it's turned color, because the flavor will actually get a chance to enhance, and more importantly, the sweetness. So with the dragon fruit, sometimes it's a sort of a political fruit when you can't grow enough and you have lots of friends and family who want to get in on some dragon fruit, because a homegrown dragon fruit is going to be different from a supermarket one, because on a supermarket dragon fruit they usually harvest it when it turns color so that it can be shipped. And not only that, they're often coming from outside the country where they need to be irradiated with radiation, which sorry to be redundant there, so that they can kill off bugs and parasites that might attach themselves to the fruit. So if you find them at the market, where I've seen, the skin is really dry and wrinkly and doesn't look very appetizing. If you find the locally grown ones like at the farmer's market, then you're probably more likely to get one that's harvested at its prime. So we have one dragon fruit. I usually get 4 dragon fruit per year, and I think what I'll do this year is I'm going to try to increase the yield by pruning the dragon fruit, and I'll do that in a upcoming video and show you what I've been looking into and seeing if the pruning will result in more dragon fruit. But first, let me show you the dragon fruit after it's flowered. And basically, the flowers just kind of wilted a little bit, and behind the flower, you'll see the developing dragon fruit. So I'm going to go and cut the dragon fruit and cut it open and show you what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Take off this part. And here's our dragon fruit. Here's a closer look at our dragon fruit where it was exposed to sun and light. The skin, I don't know if you can see it on video, has a salmon color, and as we rotate it underneath to the underside, it has more of a glossy fuchsia color. I like to enjoy dragon fruit by putting it in the fridge and letting it get nice and chilled. It's really refreshing on a hot day. As far as cutting a dragon fruit, there are many ways to cut it. How you cut it will probably depend on how you're serving it. This is one way to cut it if you're just out and about and you're gonna share it with people, or enjoy the whole thing yourself. But here it is. This is a dragon fruit. and it has a lot of a lot of these black seeds. They're like sesame seeds, and they give the dragon fruit a really nice texture. I think without the seeds, it won't won't be as enjoyable. And dragon fruit can be grown from seed pretty easily. I've seen people do it. I may try it one day just for the fun of it, because it's very cathartic to grow things from seed. And we have a pretty thin rind on this guy. Sometimes the rind is twice as thick. Beautiful. As far as its taste and texture, it's kind of like a kiwi with less acidity, and the sugar levels range from subtle sweetness to quite sweet. So then I like to cut them into wedges like this, and then you basically peel it back. It's just before 7 and it's pretty cool, and the fruit is nice and refreshing. So this is what it looks like, and thanks for joining out me with me out here. I'll be sure to provide updates on the other dragon fruit blossom, and until next time, I'll catch you later.